It's very like Godzilla's in town. Quite that big and epic and dark and that with the lows. Here we are, another week, another cook. I suppose if you want to look at music production in one way, it can be very daunting looking at a blank page. And I've bought books and everything about how to conquer that, how to beat being worried about that blank page. Fear not. I hope that these sessions kind of show you how fast you can change it from being blank into an idea. I know this is obviously the core concept of what I'm doing, but just to reiterate, like, I used to spend a lot of time never getting songs from the idea to a finished product. So what I've been finding here is I've set myself two thresholds, two deadlines that I have to hit. One is that the song idea is created within this hour session. So a bit of time pressure, you know, and that's how I kind of can achieve good results of just getting a good idea going. Second deadline is a week. So I'll make myself finish that song to a near enough degree of being finished within a week. And quite honestly, I've gone from sitting on my music, never feeling like it's finished, to releasing music under my own name, under my own label. I'm a happy guy, and so is this bird out here. Setting those guides and those deadlines for myself has really, really, really aided in getting myself to where I am today. And, you know, maybe you want to alter that. Maybe you think you're a don, a badass. You want to bloody do an idea within half an hour. Go for it, is what I say. If that's what feels right to you, go for it. If it doesn't work out, change it. So, you know, just start with something. Don't let overstudying take away from actually taking action and producing. My partner's just got into Mala because we were driving home and they had anti-war dub on the radio. Love it. She was like, I've been listening to him all morning. So great. Hang on, why have I not thought about this before? Ready, steady, cook. Okay. All right, I'm actually going to go now. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just a bit different. I thought I'd try a bit of a different pattern for the kick. Yeah, it does feel like an EastEnders drum roll. Now, I don't know if to go up to like 140. I feel like I want to do something a bit different. I quite like that. We're going to go 160. Now, I want, I think, a nice kind of dubby echo on here. Let's get a little bit of EQing going. Yeah, I wouldn't need to go for a top, but I like that. It feels quite different, this hat. I quite like it. Actually, I was going to put an echo on here, but I think I might just get a verb. Yeah, maybe it's just that. Quite like that. So maybe if we do that as the on 2. Just get some EQ on the hats here. Just have them all sitting where they want to be. Just over a quarter of the way. Got a nice beat going. Maybe we want to add some synths or a bass in there. In fact, I'm in a bit of a dubsteppy mood. So we want to get one last hat in. So maybe like there, I think. Might get a little bit of a reverb on there too. like that rattle. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna try and get a bass. Alright, let's get that in. A little bit naughty, that. A little bit naughty. Might try a few other basses just to see what vibe we want to dig into, where we want to explore. That's quite cool. I did that as a high. Create a stack. I'm gonna get the sidechain on the bass and just do it as a group. Shaper box here. So we want to set up the audio input. Set simply the layer. That's why we label our layers clearly. So we've got kick, show it. So we're showing it in this, and then audio. So when the audio from that channel hits this one, it will stop. It will push the bass out of this synth layer, and then this. It's basically every time it like hears a new hit, it restarts. So, and then this will be the shape. So this, see what it looks like. See, it kind of stops there. That's when we want to curve back. It could be a bit tighter. So something like that. Perfect. Now this one, we're going to do the same. But we're going to take it up, so this hits -6. And you can just hear it much clearly. This we leave, don't want to touch the high end. Which is why I'm happy putting the bass high in there, because it shouldn't be affected where I don't want it to be affected. I'm going to get in mono as well, and I'm going to do that simply with a gain. Now that low end's coming in straight ahead. Right, this is feeling cool. Might even add a bit of reverb on that high. That's quite cool. So I might try some other bass lines. Quite cool. That could be good for a switch down the line, I reckon. I quite like that. That might work for a low, so let's try that. If not, we'll integrate those. But I do like the cleanliness of this. Yeah, this reminds me of like Dillinger or something. Pretty sick, that. Maybe that 4th, yeah. I'm gonna keep with that sub, I think. I think this feels cool in this combination. Just over halfway, we got a cool bass line. This is feeling a bit moody, even though I put it in major, but we'll see what flows. I'm gonna do pigments, because here I can be genre specific. That's why Alchemy is really good. If you don't want to buy any plugins, Alchemy does a bloody good job. I'm in the market for some leads. Maybe I don't want a lead, maybe I want a pad. I have previously said pads set the tone very much. So let's try. We want a pad and we want it dark. I quite like that. Let's give that a go. Kind of like just the darker bits of it. So maybe with some like EQing. That could be cool to break apart for like a breakdown. Oh, do you know what? Maybe it's the actual synth, so maybe I can pick it apart. I reckon it's this. Yes. If there's one little bit you don't like in the synth, often you can edit it in the actual synth, so don't be scared. Go for it. Because I've just solved the problem I thought I couldn't solve. With a click of a button. Let's give it a go in the mix then. Do you know what I might do? I did kind of like that bell, but I think maybe it needs to just be on its own. So let's see if we can do that. Quite like that. So where do we go next? We have 16, well, just under 17 minutes left. I'm wondering where to go. I'm quite liking this as it is. I like that. I like the pitch of that. I might even stretch it out. Maybe if I do that and then I reverse it. Yes, sick. So just fade them into each other. We call it vinyl rain. Vinyl rain! We'll get a verb on there. Yeah, nice. We'll try and see if there's any more like synth we can add to this. This one's been working wonders for me recently. I want to like push this sound into something unique. Nah, not neutron. We want trash. We want the trash. Bring out the trash, man. I quite like that. I just try and put a chorus on this to stretch it out wide. I do quite like this. Alright. Okay, that, but reverb. Alright, how long we got? 4.5 minutes basically. No, 100% on that. I think maybe a multi. Maybe even just a tantra. Might even pitch it down. Just go warped. It's quite cool. Might just go full crazy, yeah. Might change that to a reverb. That, my friends, is the time. Crazy sounds right now. Let me tell you, I was not expecting that. Maybe it was the chatting about like dubstep and Mala, and I felt inspired. Interesting that I created something this dark despite using a major key. I would love to know more about how these things work. And honestly, I don't know keys and stuff. That knowledge is not with me. Like, I was never professionally musically taught apart from playing a guitar, and I was bloody awful at that. So what I use, which you don't really get to see, so I'll just hold this up actually for you guys on the full stream. So this is what I use, and essentially what it does is whenever I change the key, it will give me a full range of chords that work in that key, that work together. And usually what I find is the ones kind of next to each other usually work quite well together. And interestingly, who was it? Is it Pioneer? I think had just come out with, sorry, Alpha Theta have come out with something called the Chord Cat. I went to a demo at DJ City over here, and it was like a budget range thing. But that's actually what caught my eye the most, because as someone like me, and possibly yourself, if you don't know about chords in that way, and you don't feel comfortable playing on a normal keyboard, this does the exact same as like what that iPad's doing. It's like producing sounds. So you don't even need a DAW, but basically it arranges the chords next to each other, and you can choose different styles and you can cycle through them. So you can do like rock and roll, you can do hip hop, like, and that actually caught my eye the most. So I might have to reach out to them. But anywho, back to the matter at hand. We have done some kind of deep, dark 160 magic here. And I can't wait to get tinkering and polish this up, make things sit right, explore more using those crazy effects. I've got a ring shifter on there, and I haven't dabbled in a ring shifter since I started producing. I'll just like explore everything. And then I feel like I'm quite formulaic in knowing where to go for what now. And so I don't I have my experimental things like Tantra, and the multi-step, just the Logic Native multi-step. They're both my kind of experimental rhythmic pattern generating texture effects kind of thing. So anyway, experimenting with a ring shifter, really good fun right there. So yeah, I need to make sure that kind of high madness works within what I initially created at the beginning with that low bass, and I don't want to take away too much from the ambience that I was falling in love with at the beginning there. Keep it real. I'm glad you could join me for this session, and I will catch you at number 20. 20, you heard it, 20 ideas, 20 sessions of this beautiful experimental magic. And yeah, I can't wait for the next one. And as I say, always when I said I hit 10, we're only just getting started, and we still are. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming for the ride. I'll catch you for the mammoth 20th session. It's going to be special. So join me then. I will see you for the next cook. Adios, my friends.